Welcome back to Tomahawk's channel. Today we're gonna have a look at Bluesman, who's gonna play his Comet on the Siegfried line. It's gonna start off a little slow, but in the end it's gonna be, the suspense is going to be real. So what do we have here? Comet on top tier, and Bluesman is rolling up forward here. Is this a good tank? Well, yes, I would say so. It doesn't have the most powerful of guns, but it does have a very decent rate of fire and a great feature of having 10 degrees of gun depression, while Bluesman is driving like a pro. Anyway, we're still waiting for the first spot here, and his team is not going to very much go on to the flank. So Bluesman is going to be all alone, and he spots the first VK 3601H and does actually, I don't think he actually managed to hit this guy, so oh, he's getting shot at by a Cromwell. Cromwell again, and that Cromwell is not packing the best of guns. He probably has a Crusader gun and is standing at E1, F1 maybe, where his team has failed to take the other flank. So that one is completely open, and Bluesman is good to put himself in here, this position. However, he is getting in the way of this Rudy, and the Rudy is getting in his way. That's what I meant with the beginning. It is going to be a bit slow, but at the end, this is worth it. Right, red IS, let's do this! Yeah, not so much. He's getting shot at, and actually he's getting hit by the Rudy. But the toaster has been taken out at least. Good, a green IS from the enemy is actually just around the corner. You'll see. What are you gonna do? What are you doing here so close? Still, Bluesman is only keeping spots open for his artillery and can't really seem to make his mobility work and his gun sing. That's why we're still waiting while the AMX ELC is pushing around and can't get the gun up. Maybe he needs some Viagra to raise his gun. Anyway, the Rudy puts a good hit into him. Bluesman actually misses him, and I don't even know how that was even possible. So, what's up next? Still, the flank is uncovered. It's 4-6. He's fighting an IS head-on right now. Probably not the smartest of ideas, because the IS is easily going to penetrate him and take away 1/3 of his hit points. And the Rudy, well, that's mostly a 2-shot. So still here with the VK 3601. However, on his flank there's now a T67 pushing as well. Not spotted by Bluesman as of yet. However, he's no longer a problem as he's been taken out by his equivalent, but this VK 3601 is actually biting on the T67 on Bluesman's team. And now the T67 is pushing shots into VK. Maybe thanks to Bluesman's spot, maybe also down to the spots of the Nashorn or the T67. But maybe Bluesman is gonna push bounces on the IS, that's a bad thing. But his team is folding right now, and it's 5-9. And honestly, he doesn't get the gun working. It's still not hitting the targets. And he can't really do much about it, the gun is just misbehaving. Puts in another hit, however he's also taking hits from the VK. Bounces actually, this gun actually does have quite a nice gun mantlet, so you can actually use that. Sorry for saying actually so many times. Try to prevent it, but oh, bam, he digs in a big hit from the IS, and he should really get his arse moving. He's been here for 4 minutes already, and I'm just boring you to death right here, which I shouldn't do. So Wolverine is up next. If it wasn't a Rudy, now it's the T-3485 that's in his way. It's really just a freaking wasp nest here. It should be really getting his tank into battle on a more useful way. This is not what's happening right now. Good, KV-3 puts an end onto the KV-85. There is a Jagdpanther also bouncing again, takes a hit from the Jagdpanther, and he's not doing well, we can say. 964 damage done so far, however only 251 hit points left. Bluesman, what the fuck are you doing? Right, we're continuing a 43 on 44 hit points. Boom, and he's down. And now Bluesman reload quickly, take out the E25. Sorry for my reload indicator not working. Not sure if my mods are incompatible or somehow. But now Bluesman is actually putting the strength of this tank to work. Shooting him on the move and taking out the Rudy. 3 kills in quick succession, putting him down to 5 kills already. That sneaky bird artillery has managed to get all the way across the map and is now almost in his base. And he can actually make good work of him, secure his top gun and bring the game back into the benefit of his own team. Who saw that coming, huh? 6 kills, 1400 damage done. Quite okay so far. And they're still ahead and they're looking good as the IS is losing hit points quickly. And Bluesman is probably gonna get flanking shots on the Jagdpanther and maybe as well as the Tiger. Whoops. Screws over. Physics, please, the way you do this. But now, those 3 tanks huddling together, smart move by the way, are actually going down. Taking out their team and they're back in the bad position of having only 450 hit points combined more or less against a IS-3, a Tiger 1 and a Jagdpanther. So IS is chasing down, he's gonna get his damage and XP, but he doesn't spot Bluesman, luckily. Not even sure if Bluesman has his crew set up for having 6th sense, but here the gun has 10 degrees of gun depression, doesn't hit sadly. Bluesman also likes to live dangerously since he doesn't have any premium shells, so he needs to do it with the shells he's packing. By the way, not advising to pack this many high explosive shells. It's 12 and you have only a 77 millimeter gun. It's not gonna put much damage. This shell is just too small to pack a lot of explosives. You are better off with some APCR shells. But Bluesman shows you completely against the current trend of shooting gold, 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 that also the normal AP shells will get you the kills and damage. However, there was a funky angle on the IS, not working out. And you should really watch out for his shells. He only has 15 regular shells left. And there are still 3 tanks alive. Okay, takes out 1 and now there is a 700 health Tiger. And the IS that's almost dead as well. Yeah, what are you gonna do? There is an IS chasing you down, there is a Tiger chasing you down, and you are just caught like a mouse by a cat. Tiger. With his one evil mouse here, he puts in a lot of damage into the Tiger, who is now crying behind the building, and probably the IS is also still crying behind the building. Okay, the good thing about being in this corner is you cannot be flanked, as probably the IS will be spotted across the lake. So you know where they're coming from, and that's actually a huge tactical advantage. Bluesman using the train to his advantage right now as well. Getting down, getting behind the bush, and using this 10 degrees of gun depression. This is a very bad angle. Tiger is angled perfectly for his armor, but it still penetrates. Okay, now it's getting really interesting. He is at 1 shot for the IS. He might get 1 shotted by the Tiger if he rolls high. But now it's too late. Oops, Tiger inbound. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It must take 2 shots probably to kill the Tiger. Please, where are you? Uh-oh, IS rolling in. Doesn't really... Oh, takes a hit from the Tiger. Tiger rolls slightly low, takes out the IS. Perfect kill, but he still needs 2 shots for the Tiger. Has 4 shells left. He must really start connecting these shells. Okay, disconnects from the Tiger. Great move here. He needs to get up. Start pumping in some shells. If he sees him, Tiger is taken by surprise, takes in a good hit, 16 hit points, goes all the way back again. leaving the initiative to the Tiger. 16 versus 16 hit points, and he's now switching to an high explosive round. The balls and the nerve. What is he gonna do about this? It's gonna be 9 kills. Tiger is caught by surprise again. The shell bounces off the mantlet and he's switching back to AP. Very good. And you see the Tiger doesn't really know where to expect him, and he waits. Again, he's complaining that he's lagging as hell. But dudes, you're almost here. You can do this. Use the 10 degrees of gun depression and maybe that gun mantlet of yours. There we go! And he took him out. What a great play. 9 kills for Bluesman.